Reborn 7 days before the apocalypse, I didn't stockpile food or build a shelter. Instead, I maxed out every loan I could get. Built myself a 1,000-ton heavy rig because the mech transformation was coming. Whatever vehicle you owned would become your mech body. Some people turned into badass supercars. Others became off-road beasts. But in my past life, all I had was a shared bike I scanned with an app. Got crushed into scrap by a 3-story mechanical monster. My consciousness drowned in an instant. Vision turned to static. Then faded into dead silence. Suddenly I shot up from bed, hands clawing at the air, like I was pushing away that crushing mechanical foot. Heavy gasping echoed through my cramped rental room. I stiffly turned my head, looked at the phone on my nightstand. Screen showed June 15th, 2025. The harsh blue light lit up my pale, sweat-drenched face. My pupils shrank. 7 full days until the world ends. I rolled out of bed, rushed to the window and yanked the curtains open. City lights flickering. Highway in the distance packed with traffic. Red taillights forming a winding dragon of fire. In my past life, the apocalypse hit. Cosmic radiation called mechanical sparks swept the globe. Every vehicle came to life instantly, became humanity's exoskeleton mechs. But the transformation rules were brutal. Followed conservation of mass and functional design. Bloodshot veins spread through my eyes. I looked like someone who just escaped from a psych ward. I grabbed my phone, opened every loan app and bank I could find. My lips twisted into a savage grin. If this was before, I was the guy who paid his bills on time, every time. But now, in 7 days, the world order collapses. Currency becomes worthless paper. Credit scores reset to 0. Money's the most useless thing in the coming world. A few hours later, 10 million cold cash sat in my account. Then I headed to the west suburbs of Linhai City. No fancy glass dealerships like downtown with their sterile showrooms. No pretty salesgirls in short skirts and stockings. Just dust clouds and dirt roads out here. I walked straight into a shipping container converted into a makeshift office. Smoke filling the air. Bunch of guys in blue jumpsuits huddled around playing cards. One of them, face like a slab of meat, barely looked up. Blew out a smoke ring, annoyed. Job hunting's next door. Selling insurance? Get lost. I didn't say a word. Just pulled out my phone. Flashed that balance on the screen. I'm here to buy a truck. My voice was calm, but it cut through the noise like a knife. Guy froze, eyes narrowed, glancing at those digits. Slammed his cards down on the table. Switched to a greasy smile. Stood right up. Oh damn, my apologies, boss. Didn't recognize you. Name's Zhao. Manager here. What you looking for? Scania? Volvo? Domestic brands? If you're hauling freight long distance, I'd recommend not hauling freight. I cut him off, eyes locked past his shoulder, staring at the massive lot outside, like a graveyard of metal. I want the biggest one. Which truck here has the most tonnage? Manager Zhao blinked. Looked me up and down in my cheap $100 outfit. Thinking to himself, is this some rich kid who stole daddy's money? Biggest one? Boss, we got a few retired mining dump trucks, but those are for industrial use only. Can't drive them on the road. 10 minutes later, we stood deep in the lot. When I laid eyes on that absolute monster, my breath caught for a second. Custom-built mining mega dump truck. XCMG D200, modified to hell and back. Sitting quiet in the corner. Tall as a 4-story building. This beast, called the Rock Crusher. Originally custom ordered for some big mine out west. But mine owner went bankrupt. Truck got repoed here. Weighs 560 tons empty. Hauls 600 tons. Fully loaded total weight. Hits 160 tons. My pupils were shaking. In my past life, Zhangsan's precious Ferrari only weighed 1.5 tons. Even that devourer mech beast that crushed me, maybe 50 tons tops. When the apocalypse hits, by the law of mass conservation, this 1,160-ton steel body will transform into something absolutely terrifying. That's not a soldier. That's a titan, a god. Manager Zhao chuckled. Boss, this thing's just for show, can't register it. Hell, you'd have to dismantle it just to haul it out on flatbeds. Plus, burns fuel like crazy. One step on the gas, you're out hundreds of bucks. Even as a decoration, it takes up too much space. How much? I interrupted him, eyes burning, locked on that towering cockpit. Zhao froze. I'm asking, how much is this truck? I'm buying it. I turned, stared him down, eyes like a starving wolf eyeing a piece of meat. Manager Zhao flinched, stepped back half a pace instinctively. This truck's a repo, sure, but it's still an industrial beast. Original price was over 20 million. Depreciated now, but still gotta be worth. He held up one hand, wiggled his fingers. 5 million. Not a penny less, I didn't waste time. Slapped my bank card down on the hood of a nearby truck. Swipe it. 10 minutes later, I sat in that massive cockpit, felt like a throne. Looking down at Manager Zhao. Dude looked tiny as a rat. This view, this god-tier perspective. I shifted into gear. Released the brake, stomped the gas, metal screech mixed with engine roar. This 1,160-ton steel beast lurched forward, smashed straight through the chain link fence. Manager Zhao watched in horror. Like a runaway bull, it ignored the gate completely, tore open its own path, rumbled out onto the dirt highway. Driving this fortress, feeling that insane vibration and roar, my grin stretched wide across my face. Having this shell isn't enough. 7 days till the end. That's plenty of time to weaponize this thing to the teeth. North suburbs of Linhai City, graveyard for scrapped vehicles, paradise for illegal mods. I drove the fortress to a truck repair shop called Thunderhammer Heavy Industries. Hit the brakes hard. Air brake release sounded like a whale breaching. Dust cloud everywhere. Momentum made this 2,100-ton beast tilt forward slightly. Just that movement alone sent the mechanics at the hangar door dropping to the ground in fear. Then, a middle-aged tough guy walked over. Name's Wang Dale, best mechanic in the scrapyard. Guy who only cares about money, not people. Wang Dale craned his neck, staring up until it hurt. Finally saw who was in the cockpit. Swallowed hard. Shouted up, "Bro, you lost? This is a repair shop. Not an open pit mine!" This thing just cracked my damn foundation. I pushed the door open, climbed down those cliff-like ladders layer after layer, walked right up to Wang Dale. Didn't even need to speak. That cold aura like I crawled out of a mountain of corpses shut him up instantly. No maintenance, only modifications. I pulled out a piece of paper. From my pocket, folded neat and tight. Wang Dalei took the blueprint. One glance, his brow furrowed deep. Can you do it? No, I'll find someone else. I can do it. Wang Dalei's eyes flashed with greed. But this is a massive job. Just the steel cutting and welding alone would kill me. And your timeline's insane. 3 days? Impossible. I held up one hand. 500,000 for labor. Materials separate. Wang Dalei's breathing got heavy instantly. 500,000? That's 3 years of work. Wang Dalei slammed his wrench on the ground. Boys, wake the hell up! We got work to do!